Hi manifestors, Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. We are on this lead up to a full moon in Cancer. Emotions, water signs, it is a little bit emotionally intense right now. I am going to read through the times before I forget. London, it's on the 13th of January at 10:26 p.m. LA, 13th of January at 2:26 p.m. New York will be at 5:26 in the evening, and Sydney, Australia will be at 9:26 a.m. of the 14th, and Brisbane will be 8:26 a.m. on the 14th. So this particular full moon, we've got the sun in Capricorn, which is earthy, grounded, goal orientated, as we just went through that new moon right on New Year's Eve. So it's all about, where you're headed, what your goals are, what your plans are. And we've just come out of that start for the new year. Then we come up to this emotional amplification of where we're feeling now, a fortnight led in. How are your feelings around home, safety, comfort? Where you feel safe around the right people, where you feel safe around the right energy, where you feel safe in the right home space, where you feel comfortable in your right workspace. Where do you feel the most comfort and the most safety around you? When you think about the Cancerian, it is this crab that's in this tough, hard shell, but inside it's all mushy. So, what are we without that tough, hard shell? We are just in that emotional, in that water sign of the Cancerian. So it is a really good time, especially in this new year, seeing what is it. We've had that 2024 year of truth. What is it in this year of absolute feeling of safety and home? What does home feel like to you in all facets of your life? Home within what your body is, how you treat your body, what you put into your body. There could be things that are amplified this full moon in terms of addiction or alcohol, or things where your waters could be bubbling over the edge full of emotions, or your eating habits, or all these things that are around comfort and what brings you that comfort of home, foods that are comfort foods from childhood. So those sorts of things need to be looked at the moment, and you can really see and amplify, or even just watch what you've had through that Christmas period and this New Year period, and what's been around you, and what you've actually gone, you know what, I don't need this, or I don't want to have this in my life, or I don't want to be working in this environment, I don't want to be in this space, or my home space looks like this. Or having a really good stock take, if you will, of what brings you comfort and safety. And it could be in literally the little things, the little details. I recently bought all new mugs, and I love drinking out of these beautiful mugs. It's such a strange thing, but it brings me this sense of comfort. There could be the bigger picture of looking at things in terms of where you see this year and how does your life feel unfolded, where it brings you a feeling of safety, comfort, and ease. It could also be looking at your career and thinking, well, does it suit me, this career? And does the environment and the people in it, do they bring me harmony? Do I feel like spending 8 hours a day here? Or do I want to live in a new way of living? What do I spend my time and energy in my closest kin? And how does that actually help your life, or how is it hindering your life? Are your top 5 closest people around you, drinkers or drug takers, or something where you feel like this is just too much for me and I don't really fit into this anymore, and you into your new vision of your new self? Because even your body is related to that feeling of home, like being home within your own body, home within your own choice of foods, home within your own decisions of where you want to use that vehicle, in what types of exercises or expression. I'm going dancing tonight, so music. So what is it that you need to have to feel like you're home, not just on the external world in terms of physical and how we eat and what we do with our bodies and how we put ourselves into environments of workplaces that might be a bit harsh or might be harmonious, not just in the external world. What also brings you back to that sense of homeostasis, that sense of peace in your inner world, in your meditation, in the music that you listen to, in the smells that you have in your apartment or your home space, in your world, your fragrance? What is it that brings you inwardly as well? How do you go into that within you and maintaining that safety and that comfort within you, and you carry that at all times? So this is it's a beautiful full moon, but beware that it could also be an emotional full moon, because Cancer Moonchild, it is really related to the waters. It's governed by the moon. So the opposing sign is the earth sign, the Capricorn, which is the opposing energy of, I want to get things done, I want to be practical, I want to be grounded, I want to take the next right steps, I want to write out my goals, I want to have my plan in place. But that in opposition in our emotional body is the Cancerian, that little crab that just wants to crawl down that little hole, harden up its shell and be safe in its own little world and mush. So how do we balance these two opposing energies so they come together this full moon, rather than with emotional explosiveness, having them with absolute harmony and balance between those two opposing energies? I hope that you can set the tone for your 2025 with that emotional and that feeling of safety in all facets of your life, and protection and hominess. And there's a word, is it a Danish word? Hygge, that nice comfort and beauty of the little things in life that warm your heart. So giving yourself that sense of what feels comfort and home wherever you may be. My name is Meera Allen, and thank you for those of you that have subscribed, and thank you for the new people that are here for subscribing, and I will catch you on the next new moon video. Namaste.